What would happen if you planted an entire bag of potatoes? Imagine this. You are eyeing a bag of store-bought potatoes beginning to show small green eyes in your pantry. You wonder, what if I planted the whole bag rather than simply discarding them? Would you awaken to a potato gold mine in your yard or just a muddy mess? People often envision placing a few seed potatoes into the ground and waiting for them to germinate when they consider planting potatoes. But here's the twist. Planting a whole bag at once effectively starts a potato farm rather than just a tiny potato patch. Let's first go over the science of potato cultivation before we get into what it really takes place. How do potatoes get their growth? From seed potatoes, which are eyes, pieces of potatoes growing. How do potatoes grow underground? Each eyes has the capacity to develop into a complete plant. How deep should potatoes be planted? Usually 4 to 6 inches deep, and then cover them with dirt as they develop. Growing potatoes takes how many days? Between 70 and 120 days, depending on the kind. So, if one potato with a few eyes can give you 5 to 10 new potatoes, what happens when you drop 20 or 30 at once? Here's the beginning of interesting times. 5 outcomes from planting a whole sack of potatoes. Number 1, your lawn turned into a potato forest. Plant potatoes in a large quantity and be ready for a jungle of green, leafy potato plants sprouting up, sometimes resembling those of tomato plants. They grow tall and bushy. This is the first major surprise. Your garden becomes a large potato forest. Would you maintain your yard clean with a few rows or let it grow into a potato farm? Second, potatoes battle like brothers. The advice often comes with a spacing rules about 12 inches apart. If you ever ask when to plant potatoes, dumping a whole bag, however, violates every guideline. Instead of collaborating, the plant struggle underground for nutrients, water, and space. While some flourish, others yield only little potatoes. Could you believe it would be preferable to cultivate fewer potatoes for quality or a full bag for pure volume? Third, you could unintentionally grow mutant potatoes. Ever look for instructions on how to grow potatoes in a bucket or how to cultivate potatoes in a container? Gardeners like containers since they regulate the soil depth and harvest clean potatoes. But if you dump a full bag directly into the earth without spacing, you could find strangely formed, twisted, or even joined potatoes. They can resemble something from a science fiction film, even when they are all still edible. Could you eat a potato shaped like a hand or something like a heart? Number 4, surprise sweet potato dilemma. The surprise here is that many first-timers who look up how to grow potatoes believe it operates the same way. Sweet potatoes grow from slips, shoots, not from conventional potatoes. A radically different vine will grow if you incorporate a sweet potato into your bag experiment. It's like seeking relative at the same family reunion. Which one do you support? Sweet potatoes or regular potatoes? Number 5, a harvest one will never forget. It's time to dig 70 to 120 days. This is the jackpot moment. From one plot, you might harvest dozens, sometimes even hundreds of sweet potatoes. Some individual who attempted this experiment reported it felt like uncovering riches. Naturally, some potatoes will be little, yet the sheer quantity justifies it. The first meal you would make if you collected 100 potatoes one day. This is where the viral twist enters. Instead of only asking how to grow potatoes in a bag, attempt the whole sack challenge. Place an entire bag of sprouted potatoes, whether in your backyard, a raised bed, or perhaps large containers, and note the result. You will obtain potato planting crash course, a response regarding the development of potatoes, a funny crops with strange spout shapes, or maybe even potatoes enough to feed your whole community. Final thoughts. The safest way to plant potatoes the classic way, space out, in soil or container, still. Occasionally, breaking the rules provide the finest narrative. Whether you are interested about how to raise potato in a container, how to plant potatoes in a bag, or merely wondering how do potatoes grow, the experiment of planting a whole sack offers beyond food. It offers you a memory, viral, worthy event, and grounds for remark, laugh, and shares. Therefore, don't throw away forgotten bag of sprouting sprouts the next time you discover one.